believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Brilliant. Hello and a very warm welcome. My name is Uzair and it is 5 o'clock in the UK on the 27th of August 2020. Every weekday at this time I come online on YouTube and go through certain topics and subjects on Google Ads, digital marketing, or pretty much anything to do with growing your business online and making sure that you are doing all the right things to increase your lead generation and sales. If you are new here, the format of these sessions are very informal and friendly. I'll go through the topic at the beginning of the session, and towards the end of the sessions I'll answer any questions you may have. So there is a comment box on the right hand side of your video, so please put them in and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Hello Nabil, hello Mike, lovely to see you guys over here. And today I'm going to be talking about the Google Ads account structure, what it is, and how it is laid out, and how you can set up a solid structure so that you have a strong foundation. So just like when you are trying to or someone is trying to build a building or a house, we need to lay down a strong foundation, because if you don't have a strong foundation and you keep on building on top, the whole thing is going to collapse. And this pretty much happens with Google Ads as well. I see a lot of accounts which are not set up the right way with regards to the campaign structure, the ad groups, and the keywords. So hopefully today you'll get an insight as to how we in our agency structure the campaigns. So keep putting your questions in the comment box, and I'll come to that in a little while. So let me bring up my iPad. Okay. So we begin with the topmost level. If my pencil starts to okay. Is your account level. Then under that is your campaigns. So you can have one or you can have multiple campaign, it really doesn't matter. But in between that, at account level, you also have your billing, your account access to either yourself or to multiple users, extensions. Now this can be set up either at account level or at campaign level. But if you got a small account and there's not a lot of difference with regards to certain extensions relevant to certain campaigns, then I would recommend that you set them up at the account level. So all your extensions like call extensions, location, call outs, structured snippets, all of these, put them up at account level. So then you don't need to worry about it once it's all done and set up, and that's pretty much it. So we got our campaign. Then under the campaign we have our ad groups. Again, you can have one or many. If you got lots of different services or products, then I would not recommend that you put them all in the same ad group. You make them in a separate one. Under the ad groups, we have your keywords, your ads, your negative keywords. Now, negative keywords is something where you can either have it at ad group level, at campaign level, or at account level. What I mean by account level is there will be certain negatives which will apply to everything you are trying to promote or sell, and you don't want your ads to show through for that. So what you want to do is, please bear with me, these notifications, because these are my little girl's games notifications, I think, which will keep popping up and come in the way, but I'll try and put them out. Okay, so the negatives, if they are applicable to the whole account and to any campaign or every campaign you set up, you make an account level negative list, and what you do is you then apply to every campaign you are running. As you get new search queries coming in and you find that these should be as negative keywords, then what you do is you then go to your account level negative list and put them in. Now, if you are running one campaign or 10 campaigns or multiple campaigns, it really doesn't matter, because you don't need to where is that? You don't need to keep adding these negative keywords to each and every account level. Everything you put in that list will be applied to all those campaigns. So now what we've got is we've got our structure over here. So let's go a little bit more deeper into how we should put these ad groups, these keywords. You want to make sure that you don't have lots of different types and kinds of keywords in the same ad group. So one way of structuring your account is you can have a keyword in an ad group which is the keyword at exact match, phrase, or broad modified. I usually and normally do not recommend that you use broad match keywords because they are too broad, but even if you have got these three match types in an ad group, you're pretty much good to go. I've seen other people, let me clear this. Let's focus on the keywords. So I've seen a campaign structure where somebody has put in an ad group where they've got one phrase match in an ad group, another one with the same keyword as exact, and another ad group as BMM. Now there's no such thing as the right way or the wrong way. It really depends on how you structure your account. So the way we structure our account is, let me give you an example of, let's say, let's say bookkeeping is my keyword, right? So what we have got is, we will have an ad group, and the naming convention, as I always say, keep it consistent as well. So you don't want to call it ad group as the name of that ad group, because they will all look the same, obviously. So we would have the naming group, naming convention as bookkeeping or bookkeeper, and then we call it exact. So in this one, we will have all the keywords, whether it is, let's say, local bookkeeper, local bookkeeping, bookkeeping expert, or something like that, as exact match. So we may have multiple keywords in this ad group with the words bookkeeping in it. Then we will have another one which will be bookkeeping BMM. This will only have one keyword, plus book plus and that's it. And this is how we structure our ad groups in our campaigns. Then all these exact match keywords in the exact match, they go into the bookkeeping broad modified ad group as negative, because we don't want the exact match search query to be triggered by this one. We are sculpting the traffic into our exact match, so every exact match keyword will be as a negative exact match in the BMM ad group. So these two ad groups work in pairs. I know it might sound or feel like it's too complicated, but this is kind of like sculpting the traffic to the right ad groups. If you're fairly new and you want to get started, then what I would suggest is put all these three keywords match type in one ad group and get started and start to get the results, and then keep an eye on them, which keyword is giving you the best results. Okay, so this is how we would structure our account campaigns, ad groups, and the keywords. And obviously each ad group will have its own ad. So the ads for the bookkeeping exact and the bookkeeping BMM would pretty much be, well, they are the same, because it's the same exact keyword which we use. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the comments and have a look as to what we've got. Any questions? Now is your chance to put them up. But if you find these sessions helpful, useful, I would really appreciate if you would take a moment or two and go to this web page and give us a little review. And as a little thank you for that, I will send me a link with your email, and we'll hop on a 15-minute call, and you can ask me any questions on a one-to-one basis. I was on a call with Mike today. I believe Mike is here. Yeah, that's right, he's here. Hi Mike. And he kindly gave us a little review on the Google My Business page. I sent him the calendar link. We booked in a schedule, and you too can hop on a call with me if you have any questions or queries. So I'm going to go to the comments and see what we've got here. So please enter the questions in here. Nabil, hi there. Recently all my Google Merchant Center has been suspended. I don't know if there is some updates against drop shipping. Yeah, they have become quite hot on these. I have seen, not me personally, but in some other accounts who I've come across, because I do get these kind of questions sent all the time. My account has been suspended, please can you help? Unfortunately I can't help with suspended accounts. Only Google can help you and no one else. So if somebody says to you that, look, pay me and I'll get your accounts sorted out, you're throwing good money after bad, because once the account is suspended, I don't know of any account which has been unsuspended. So unfortunately you probably may have violated some policies of Google, so you need to be very careful as to what you promote and what you are selling. Wesley, hi, do you do negative keyword for YouTube ads? Those were completely different, because a lot of the time we don't run ads or any kind of video or display ads on keyword basis. What we are targeting is the audience, especially the custom intent audience works really well. And now they have made some changes to how the custom intent and custom affinity audiences used to be set up. So I'm going to do a little video very soon, because the interface has changed, and so that it doesn't cause you any confusion as to what I'm talking about. So a lot of the times we don't use, pretty much all the time, we don't use keywords. We use audiences, and that's where we target those people. And we do use a lot of negative placements. If we don't want to put any ads on certain apps or videos or websites, then we just keep adding to them. And there are a lot of spammy websites, especially with domains ending with or starting with .cn, .celebrity, .games, and those kind of domains are all spam. So we block them out right at the start of when we start doing the campaigns. Thank you, Mike, for your comment. Meeting was very beneficial. No, I'm glad you enjoyed, and I too thoroughly enjoyed meeting you. And yeah, look forward to catching up with you sometime soon. Hi Adam. Since keywords don't apply for display or video ads, is setting up audiences the best way to target potential customers? Are there any other techniques to consider? Yeah, that's what I just said, that you'll be much better off using the audiences. Once you find the placements, you can, as long as it is trending, and by trending I mean it's increasing the views week on week and month on month. Some videos do get a lot of traffic for years, so you can set up placements as well, but targeting by audiences is by far the best way, or one of the best ways to go after your audience. You can go after something like a topic as well, and all the the categories which you have in the interface. But I like going after these audiences. Cool. I think I've covered all the questions. So thank you everyone for being here with me today, and please do subscribe and like or click all the buttons around the video, but not the dislike one. And I look forward to seeing you same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks for joining in, and goodbye for now.